Hello friends, this is Coldrun back with Final Fantasy Type-0. It's been a while since I played. Apologies for that. You know, I start off so many sessions like that, but yeah, it's been just a little while. I've just been super busy the past week. So we got Trey here. Trey's gaining levels in AP, good. Okay. Alright, let's promote Trey a bit. How do we promote Trey? What do we care about? I still don't know what finishing magic is, so I don't want to do that. So let me just do some of the basics. Let's do slips. Oh, hello, cat. Okay. Yeah, my cat's chiming in. I actually don't know if he'll even be heard because of the sound gating on this, but he's very loud. Let's do accelerate. We don't care about Twin Spell, or I don't care about Twin Spell anyway. Hawkeye, aim and fire at distant enemies. What's concentrate? Focus attention in order to temporarily increase attack. Firewall. Attack enemies while conjuring a barrier of flame. What the fuck? Okay. Let's try that, I guess. Okay, so this is really a baseline ability that we're going to be able to soup up as time goes on. So let's see how this goes. See what the baseline is like. But I won't read too much into it. I know that it may just be pretty terrible at the baseline. Whoa! Okay, that's interesting. So it's like a knockback at first. That's really interesting. Also, I never use wall. Let's try wall. Are you coming to me? Yeah. I don't know what I think of Firewall. It seems really tough to manage. I mean, we still have Blizzard Bomb if we ever need it. And I have to remember that he's pretty good at getting off a fast shot as long as I prep it in advance. Alright, Phantoma. Yeah, it's really good at... it's a really quick release. Okay, but Firewall is a mixed bag. I'll keep it in mind. I think I'll stick with Grand Delta for now, but it's something I'm going to buff up, like, sooner rather than later. Alright, so let's swap that out for Grand Delta. Okay. So what now, though? Let's check out the Rubicus. It's been a while since we have had a Rubicus session, and I think, if I remember correctly, let me know if I'm mistaken, I think I'm kind of done. Task, what's your task again? This is right, you're the one who's just psyched at Rem. Well, why do you say task instead of trial? And this is even have Rem earn an S rank. Yeah, no, well, it's... Yep. Screw that. I was even thinking I might try it if it was just kind of complete an expert trial, but this is not just complete it. It's complete it with an S rank with Rem. This is not something I'm... It's not even something I don't want to do. It's something I don't feel I'm physically capable of doing. So let's check over here, and let's just keep working through the Rubicus for a bit for today. Alright, what's different here? Third Lorican Militesi War. Having succeeded in mass-producing Magitech armors, the Militesi Empire now sought an opportunity to test the power of its new mechs. Once again, the Empire threw down the gauntlet, and the Lorican Alliance accepted the Militesi challenge. Believing their position advantageous, the Black Paladins, badass name by the way, took up their arms of Agato once more and proceeded to the border. Thus began the Third Lorican Militesi War. The Black Paladins managed to hold their own against the MAs, but they were unable to demonstrate the crushing strength they had shown in the previous war. So Militace is kind of on the rise. The Alliance army consisting of knightly orders of only a few dozen warriors each, was overwhelmed by the sheer numbers of the Imperial Army and its myriad battalions, regiments, and divisions. In the end, the Black Paladins were annihilated. In wars past, the Imperial Army would have advanced on the Black Peristyllium, where the Black Tortoise Crystal would have presumably fought back with the l'Cie. However, seeing as the Empire's objective was purely to test the ability of its newly developed MAs, Imperial Central Command determined the Empire possessed neither the strength nor sufficient reason to engage a Lorican l'Cie. As the Alliance army took flight, the Empire pulled back its troops and the war came to a close. It's ominous also because that shows that the Militazi Empire also has pretty smart high command. Like, limited, not overreaching. Which is a dangerous enemy. And so there's videos we've seen. More videos we've seen. Infiltration of Iskal, which was this? After careful consideration, Dominion Central Command produced a promising strategy. Establish a base of operations at Iskal and use it as a foothold for reclaiming the region. It occupied not only a key location, but because of the aqueducts... Oh, this is that story. Okay. Central Command deploy... Yeah, okay, this is just the mission we went through. A real big dude. Okay. Operation MA Demolition. Yeah, this is just stuff that we've done and seen. Fortunately, Concordia's Queen Andoria invoked the Pax Codex, forcing an armistice. Yeah, so this was that mission. I'm looking for nons. The Empire's Enhanced Soldier Project, which was this? The Imperial Army had been conducting research on the creation of superhuman warriors by outfitting them with special mechanisms that would directly affect their bodies and enhance their performance. The most common of these experiments was the Super Soldier. They wore unique gear equipped with a system for automatically administering a physical enhancement drug. This is like, they are basically the StarCraft Marines with the stim upgrade. At the forefront of the method were test soldiers, more commonly referred to as the Freaks. Scientists pushed the limits of technology, maximizing the warriors' offensive and defensive prowess. Yeah, we've seen those even in the arena. We fight against super soldiers. And I think that's it for this. Okay. Circle Personae. What's next here? Lady Kaituna. Who's Lady Kaituna? This is another of the l'Cie? Yeah. Age unknown. The oldest living l'Cie in Orient, Lady Kaituna, is a legendary summoner who has received the Vermilion Bird Crystal for centuries. Records show that she participated in the Great Orient War some 500 years ago. Holy shit. And her manner of speech is fittingly quite antiquated and equivocal. What is an equivocal manner of speech? Like, I guess equivocating is like deferential and kind of hesitant or cautious, that sort of thing. Lady Kaituna essentially speaks in riddles, so few are able to decipher what she means to say. Her Secundus powers allow her to call upon any Eidolon at the behest of the Dominion, including those whose use has been forbidden by the Academia administration. Lady Kaituna rarely shows herself around the Dominion, constantly operating under the cover of darkness. Not even her fellow l'Cie, Lord Juyu, is privy to the nature of her activities, leading many to speculate whether that he is the shining flame of the Vermilion Bird, while she is its shadow. It's so interesting that we're playing this game and we're not the l'Cie. Like, after playing Final Fantasy XIII and that whole thing, that we're playing this just in a totally different role, from the outside looking in. Queen Andoria. Yeah, she's the one who's 47. So I think we saw this first one. Home of the Azure Dragon Crystal, the Kingdom of Concordia's matriarchal nation. From the Queen herself down to the lowest-ranking bureaucrats, all important government positions are filled by... I think we've seen this. Self-Syn Crystal, which grants... Yeah, we've seen this. The Kingdom's Draconites make use of their innate speed. Okay. This is the new one, the Fabula Pact. In the year 448, the four Peristylia signed a non-governmental agreement separate from the Pax Codex, forged by the leaders of the four crystal states. It stated that war between nations opposed the will of the grand deity Pulse. Pulse is a name I haven't... It's a name I've not heard in many a year. I'm actually literally Googling this. FFXIII Pulse. Because I remember Pulse, I just don't remember. So Pulse the world? Pulse vested. Yeah, so Pulse was the world of Final Fantasy 13. But Pulse was also the thing that created it. Cocoon inhabitants referred to the world of Grand Pulse simply as Pulse. If you're able to refresh me on what Pulse was exactly in Final Fantasy 13, that would definitely be appreciated. And established non-aggression pact between the crystals. Okay, ultimately the pact proved meaningless because the agreement was signed only by the Peristylia of each nation, not their respective heads of government, and thus lacked any true authority. Moreover, its definition of interstate aggression was too vague to be rigidly enforced. In a bold move, however, Queen Andoria, recognizing the crucial role the four Peristylia had played in the beginning and ending past wars, successfully invoked the Fabula Pact as grounds for initiating tripartite peace talks. Right. And then Andoria. Okay. King of Concordia. So this is the new guy. 42. His outfit's pretty badass. Not gonna lie. First and only male monarch in the history of the Kingdom of Concordia. The king is an obstinate and obstreperous man. His arrogant highness, that's like a title, his arrogant highness, places his own well-being far above the needs of the people he's supposed to serve. Yeah, they're just flat out telling me he sucks. And he's 4'4", very short. How tall is Queen Andoria? 4'5". They're both, I guess, Concordians are just kind of shorter. Soryu. Gender unknown, 300. A rare case among l'Cie, Soryu is one of the only non-human creatures chosen to serve its respective crystal. Through its ascension to demigod status, this wyvern came to be known as the reincarnation of the Acer Dragon itself. That's friggin' awesome. Gender unknown 300? I'm guessing it means 300 is its age, but I like to think its gender is just 300. That they don't know its gender, but they think its gender is 300. Length 5,249 feet. 5,200. Holy shit. I hope we don't meet up with that in the combat at least. Vermilion Bird l'Cie Mayona. This is one of the new ones we saw. Within all mortals exists an extraordinary latent power flowing forth from one's consciousness and manifesting itself as a great beast. The tender age of 18... Oh no, we've seen this. Yeah, we've seen that. We read that. When the guy whose name, Atreyu, R2D2, when that guy, the Black Tortoise guy, I can never remember his name, when he told me about Mayona. I think we already read about them. Black Tortoise l'Cie Anshar. I'm loath to admit my shortcomings, but I cannot deny what I am when pressed. Though I pride myself in my power, I was no match for the indomitable Verer. Only with the aid of my compatriot was I finally able to fend off the accursed Tiger of the West. The bitter battle raged on for 6 days and 7 nights, but we guardians of the Black Tortoise emerged victorious. Now my duty fulfilled at age 20. Right, so we did read this too. Okay. Eidolon Arcana. Nothing new there, but part of it's because I haven't really looked into it. Let's come back to that. Record of service. Are these just the quests I've done? Yeah, these are the quests I've done. I don't really care about Damsel in Distress. Yeah, I don't really care about these as far as rereading them. Code of Academia, I think I'm good on. So let's take a look at... No, I'm going to hold off for the moment. I think that's good for reading for now. Next time we'll probably dive into the actual enemy things or whatever. Yeah, the enemy compendia. Gosh, I'm jumping around a lot just because it's really awkward and tough to be playing this at the same time as a game with a reverse control scheme, which I'm playing Mass Effect, which has the exact reverse control scheme. So here's what I'm going to do. My plan right now is to just kill time. I'm going to zip in and out of this place, and then once I'm down to about 6 hours, I'll go check out the, I think it's Emina and Kazusa. So I'll see you in a bit. Okay, so I've killed some time. I got 4 hours to go, so let's start with Kazusa. I'm ready to be drugged again. I'm volunteering to be involuntarily drugged.
I've been waiting.
What do you got for me?
So beautiful. The human body. It truly is a work of art.
This is like Dr. Frankenstein.
My own two hands. And for that, research.
Yeah, this guy's very much like Dr. Frankenstein from that anime. Or Dr. Stein. What's his... I can't remember the name of the anime now. The one in Death City. Yeah, very big... Oh no, there's not enough time for Emina. I guess I have to just talk to you then. Okay.
I've been waiting.
Oh, sorry, it's just I was hoping another one of you kids might drop by. Let's split it up. Let me know if, by the way, because I have limited time here, let me know if I should be doing multiple conversations with him, or if it's better to just do Emina, one of Emina and one with him. For now, let's go to the terrace and talk to Emina. Hello.
I missed you.
What other boundaries will you cross today?
What's wrong? You look so serious. Oh, I get it. You think I'm a Militesi spy.
Do I?
So
I don't think so.
Take off my clothes so you can see if I have the spy brand. Is that it?
This is a student. Lady, this is a student.
Then. Yeah, right. I couldn't do that, you naughty thing. My naked body would be too much for you to handle.
And you're a teacher.
Okay. No more jokes. I'll get mad if you pester me too much.
What is happening? Why did I spend 2 hours on that? I don't know why I spent 2 hours on that, but I did. Trey, I apologize for that. Alright, we're heading back to our mission day. Let's head let's head here. I don't know what our mission's going to be right now, because I can't imagine we're going to be trusted with anything.
You okay?
As it is facing off with Militates weren't bad enough, now we're facing Concordia. The odds may be against us, but we can't give up. That's the spirit.
Hey.
Everyone's blaming us for what happened, so let's earn back their respect and defend Mother's honor by sticking it to the kingdom in this next operation. So we're going to be fighting against Concordia for this one. Everyone's blabbering about how it's our fault things are heating up there, but they all just need to chill out. We'll take care of it, yo.
What?
Militates, Concordia, whatever. We'll dominate anyone who messes with the Dominion, yo. Will we, though? I don't know if we will. Don't sweat it. Ain't our fault. I agree. Got wrapped up in a nasty situation and left hanging. That's all.
What?
I agree with you.
What?
Why don't you just leave me alone? Oh, okay.
Leave me alone.
Do you really think I have anything to say to you? Clearly you have no concern for other people, so why should I give a damn about you? You know what? You're feeling a certain way, I won't take it out on you. I'll assume this isn't your real thoughts. Well, no, it probably is your real thoughts.
What's up?
Everyone is so quick to point the finger, but they make no attempt to uncover the truth. They're all contented as long as they've got someone to blame. Too bad that someone is us. I think you're onto something, Ace.
What do you want?
None of this would have happened if the top brass hadn't agreed to a ceasefire in the first place. If the people want someone to blame, they should aim their fingers higher than Class 0, or they should aim it at the actual assassins. I don't think his brother's death is what's got Machina in a conniption now. I think he's really upset on account of... He's worried about you? No,
Is something the matter?
Arya, we must help Arya, yeah. Actually, you needn't trouble yourselves about it. Just forget I said anything right now. Yeah, I think he's just worried about Rem.
What is it?
Once the war's over, all the prisoners will be released, correct? If we can put an end to this fighting, I'm sure Arya will be set free. I am not so sure.
Hey, how you
I'm shocked she's alive, actually. I really am. So everyone in the Dominion thinks this is our fault. That's insane. We wouldn't even dream of hurting the Queen. If they don't believe us, I'll just have to pound some sense into them. Thank you, Cater.
Hey,
Seriously, after all we've been through, do you think we could at least get a glad you made it back? But no. Did they forget who saved their sorry hides back in the Liberation? They do kind of forget pretty quickly. Perhaps you might refresh my memory for me. What exactly did we do to earn the odium of everyone in the Dominion? We got framed. That's what.
why not take a break every now and
This
then?
is simply ridiculous. We did nothing but follow the orders we received from our commanding officer. How then are we to blame for Rubrum's current predicament? Yeah, it's a fair point.
Hello?
How come everyone's calling us the bad guys and saying our... No, I'm not going to do a sync voice. And saying it's our fault the Dominion's going off to war. We were just doing exactly what Mr. CO told us to do.
Wanna play?
We only just came back, but we're already getting ready to march again. Fighting can be tough, but it's fun going to all these different places. It's like Class 0 is going on tour. Wow, this is... I feel like this is some of the impact of the memory loss thing. Like, because you don't have the emotional attachment to everyone who's died, you get to, like, the top soldiers get to have, some of them at least, get to have that sort of cheery sync attitude.
Hey.
I'm so grateful that the CO was gracious enough to send that airship to pick us up. Almost as thankful as I am that he ignored all our transmissions while we were stranded. Yeah, he's a little bit sketch right now.
What?
Maybe next time they'll think twice before dispatching us to remote locations and expecting us to find our way back with absolutely no assistance. Yeah, we're still kids.
What's up?
I think we have a lot to learn from our experience in Milites, like that when the top makes a bad call, everyone beneath them is forced to suffer for it. Yeah, that's, I think, a lesson common in most militaries, and you're learning it now.
Don't forget to train.
I don't know what led the top brass to agree to a ceasefire, but after seeing how things played out, it's hard to say they made the right decision. I actually don't know how much choice they had in the matter, like, once the PAX was called.
Yeah?
I still don't have a good read on Concordia. What's their deal anyway? I mean, I know that they could talk to dragons or whatever, but is that it? Is that it? Are you kidding me? That's not enough for you?
Huh? What is it?
They don't have Lassie in Concordia, do they? Yeah, they do. They have that dragon Lassie. That demigod, that 5,000-foot demigod. Maybe it's just me, but I think I've already had enough life-threatening battles with overpowered demigods for one lifetime, thanks. Then I hope you don't stay away from the... I hope you stay away from the Rubicus, because that shit's terrifying. Back garden. Nah, I think we're good. Good luck out there. Not that you need it, Kupo. Yeah, right. We do need it. If you were able to make it back from Milites in one piece, you can do anything, Kupo. I appreciate the vote of confidence.
At ease.
Your mission orders are as follows. Review your objective, then head to the front lines. The upcoming objective will be a large... Oh, one of these again. Okay. A large-scale battle for regional dominance. I recommend you review records of past occupation campaigns before you march. Whether you accept these orders is up to you. Just bear in mind that laziness will go unrewarded. The choice is yours, cadet. So they actually give you the chance to skip this sort of thing. That's really interesting. Rubrum launches a campaign to crush the Imperial Army at Ibon and fortify its Concordian border before its enemies can combine their forces. Having also deployed troops along its Militesi border, however, the Dominion has no reserve units to spare, which leads Central Command to order Class 0 to participate in the operation. I'm going to cancel this for now just because I can save, because I don't have much time left for this session. It's going to be a little bit of a short session, but I think if I start the sortie, it'll be a way over time. So let me call it here. I don't think I can do training once the siren's off, so I'm just going to save here. And that's going to be it for me. Next time, we'll do another one of those sortie things. So thanks for watching, and I will see you all later. All right, bye-bye.